Coach, we have a damp and rainy afternoon in the tri-state area as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium in the Garden State of New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
We're going to start. 44, Mike, 44. You get block me. You get block me. You get lady. 40. Bravo. 44 to Mike. And 80.
Darnold on first down. And he's got it complete to Anderson. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Bang, 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 bang. 22 Jet Bomber, 22 Jet Bomber.
The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Darnold from the gun. And it's complete to Kelsey. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. That catch in his career is number 662, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Ozzie Newsome.
Yeah, who was a wide receiver at Alabama before he transitioned in the NFL. And we're seeing similar attributes here because the ability to play inside, outside, flex out, he can catch it from any position and turn it into a big play.
Now he's got his eyes on 700. To throw is Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They'll get this out wide to Boyd. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A huge play there on the screen pass. 53 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Throwing again is Darnold, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So quite a turn of events right there.
Indeed it is. I mean, they thought the worst that could happen was they'd get a field goal attempt to break the tie. Instead, interception, long return, and now the other guys have a great shot to go ahead.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Jets.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Brissett. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. The shotgun snap for Darnold. That'll be taken in by Anderson. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Deontay Burnett. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the set. Drops it off for Coleman. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Let's go. 5:52. Let's make these babies run.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. 40.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Dorsett. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Brissett to throw on 1st. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. Complete to Hilton. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll throw again. Brissett. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Off of play action, Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Man left, man left. Everyone's got four down. Under crunch, under crunch, under crunch.
Play action. It's Darnold. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's second down. He has been nearly impossible to throw on all year long. If it was me, I'd say he could go ahead and book that trip to the NFL Awards Show in February. He's going to be Defensive Player of the Year, I think. What do you think?
I would agree with you, and the reason why, because he takes the ball away, because he gets to the football. The only way a defensive back ever wins this award.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's now third down. That's the end of the first quarter.
These two teams all tied after one. Darnold and the Jets come up third and long following the sack.
I got you, son. Ready? 44's the Mike. 44's Mike. Check. Watch the flag.
Third and long, it's Darnold. And he's going to go down again. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? Third and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can...
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
And this one's incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Darnold now to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards that time.
That's good for the Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Bring it! Bring it!
That one complete to Anderson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Darnold to throw again. And this one complete to Burnett. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Darnold. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Big stop, let's go!
Here's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this 1st half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the 1st half.
They certainly have.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to exit.
And a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. 1st down. Here's the run to Montgomery. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Mike 5-2, Mike 5-2. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On 2nd down now. It's Montgomery. And he'll take this one down near the 15. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Caught! It's the tight end, Kelce. He's got a Jets touchdown. Travis Kelce with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Touchdown, Jets.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
On first down, it's Montgomery. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Outside. 52, Mike, 52. I got it. I got double time. Double time. Hey, we are outside.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. That'll bring up second down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Montgomery on the counter. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Back to throw, Darnold. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And the catch made by Hilton. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Darnold. Got an open man, it's Burnett. And down he'll go at the 25. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. A first down throw, Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Darnold completes it, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, you don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Check pass. Check back. And 80. Come.
Again, Darnold. Caught by Montgomery.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. $12 yards on the return that time. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brissett. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
53, check 53. Let's go, defense, let's get out the
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He finds Coleman. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Brissett now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Brissett sets to throw it. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Big Sears right here.
They'll throw now on the final play. Throw left side complete. It's Hernandez. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. On 3rd and 1, here's Brissett. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd and goal, Brissett. Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett. His 6th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Young lady. 48's the mic.
Now Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Brissett. Complete to Dorsett. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Brissett now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. Completes it to Coleman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, it's Brissett. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
We got 4.
They'll run on 1st down. Barnes. In on the tackle, the former All-Pro Chris Harris.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here goes Hunt. Hey, we gonna make the 48 right now. Let's go. Hey, 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 hey.
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cameron Jordan racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
To throw is Darnold. Buying time to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cameron Jordan, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed, speed, speed. Just throw it to him, and you've got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried a deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete.
53, Mike. Record. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Okay. Check. 53 is Mike. Check 53.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Hernandez. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch a game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Darnold. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. That one good for 37 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Darnold. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Red 80.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
17.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And this is the 10th carry for Ty Montgomery. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Darnold. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Here's Brissett. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Darnold now to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And Catanzaro missed it. That is no good. Wide to the right, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make this a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
53, Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Hatch it.
Brissett now. He's got the connection to Cooper. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Brissett on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hernandez. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Come. 53's the Mike. Echo. Got you. Ready, go.
Brissett again. Oh, what a catch there by Cooper. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35. Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. A throw complete to Dorsett. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. I got it. 53's a Mike. 53, check 53.
They'll throw again. Brissett. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. New England on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. Get that quarterback. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Hey, Squeak. He's coming. We got double up.
Into the air once more. It's Brissett. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Tight end right. 4 down. Watch 18, watch that.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Here's Darnold. And he's got it complete to Anderson. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now it's Darnold, and that will be incomplete. The defense did their job. Fourth quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now Darnold. He's got this to his running back, Ty Montgomery. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Faking the give, Darnold. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Boyd with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter.
Touchdown. Chandler Catanzaro lining up for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Check 50. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. A really nice knockdown. He has so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man, because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place.
53, Mike. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. 53 is the mic.
Back to throw. Complete to Hilton. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
It's our time. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 1.
He'll look to throw. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. As safety Jamal Adams able to break that one up. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you.
Check. 53 is mine. Check.
Now Brissett on 4th down. And able to find Dorsett. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Here's Brissett. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Let's go. Mike, number 53.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey.
Darnold now to throw. And it's caught by Herndon. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Jets, they will indeed finish over 500 at 9-7. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for New England, this loss will mean they finish the season right at 500 at 8-8. But they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can be sure. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.